Hey everyone, so I wanted to do a really quick video of how I avoid getting a sunburn. Usually every vacation that I have, I would get a sunburn no matter what. Sometimes the first, second day that I'm out there. This last vacation that I was on, I actually figured out a way to avoid getting a sunburn. Some of them are pretty, some of the reasons that I will point out to you are quite obvious, but other ones not so much. And I'm really happy I managed to get a tan without getting a full-on, my entire skin's peeling off my face, sunburn, and I'm pretty stoked to share it with you. So I went to Hawaii, lots of sun, really warm, out on the beach, out on the water. The sun's hitting me from the sky, the sun's hitting me from the water, being reflected, like with the light rays being reflected from the water onto my face and neck again. It was just like a recipe for a sunburn, and I was able to avoid it by using a couple of things. I wore a hat all the time. Well, yeah, most of the time, any time that I could. When I was in the water, I couldn't wear it as much because I was like snorkeling and swimming, but I wore a hat as often as possible, and it really did help me out. And you know, most people say wear a hat to avoid sun damage and sunburn, and I never listened to them before, but heed my words. It really helps. If you have sensitive skin, if you're prone to sunburns, wear a hat on vacation. Trust me, it will make you feel so much better. Also, alongside your, preferential sunblock, you want to use two things in tandem with that. So I use Copper Tone Sensitive Skin SPF 70 sunblock, and it's waterproof, and it's good for about 80 hours, that would be amazing, 80 minutes in the water, and then it's, stops working. But that's every sunblock, and I really like it. I think it did its job, and I'm not really sure if yeah, I'm pretty sure that it did its job. It's kind of hard to tell if a sunblock's working, but I didn't really get a burn, so I'm gonna say that it did its job. But before I would put my sunblock on, I would use aloe vera, and so I was using this aloe vera, and it's Lily of the Desert, 99% aloe vera, and you can get it at Whole Foods, and it's about $4.50 to $5, or maybe $5.50 depending on the Whole Foods and the city or state that you live in. It's 99. It's mostly went by 1%. It's off by 1%. It's mostly aloe vera, and so it definitely does its job. It soothes, it heals, and it just kind of it gets absorbed into your skin, and it just helps your skin regenerate and rebuild itself better. So I get really red. This stuff cools. That stuff brings that redness down. If my face gets really warm and on the verge of burning, it suppresses the warmth and it makes it feel a lot more soothing, cooling, and tingly. And so this was just like a lifesaver. I will say that this was a lifesaver while I was in Hawaii, because I would put it on at night after I would come out from the sun. Then it soothes the skin, makes it feel better, heals it a little bit. But then I would put on in the morning before I put on my sunblock on and my eyeliner and eyebrows and lip balm and head out the door, and it would kind of act as my I don't know how to explain it better. It would kind of act as my soothing moisturizer that was healing my skin while I was out and about. So I would put the aloe vera on first, and then I would put on as if you would wear as if it was a moisturizer, and then I would put my sunblock on, and then that would be my actual moisturizer for the day. And then, because I have really dry skin and I also wanted to lock all that nutrients onto my face and the sunblock onto my face, and just because I'm a little OCD, I put on petroleum jelly. And so this is not the exact petroleum jelly that I use in Hawaii. I use the small ones because it travels better. But this is a Studio Beauty petroleum jelly that you can get, I think, at Walgreens. It's been a long time. You don't really buy petroleum jelly all the time, but I used the Vaseline one in Hawaii, and but yeah, you put petroleum jelly on along the parts of your face that would get hit by the sun the most, and that would also just get brushed along by your hair and stuff the most. In the beginning, I would only put it along my cheekbones, my nose, and then a little bit of my forehead and my chin. But then towards the end of my trip, I put it all over my face because I was like, yeah, because it was like, this is working, I feel great, like my skin feels great, I'm just gonna keep it all over. I'm gonna create like a barrier between the sun and my actual skin, and these products are gonna be in the middle. Like, I'm not even kidding, it really, really worked. So this is Studio Beauty Petroleum Jelly, and you can get it at Walgreens. This one has cocoa butter in it. This is the one I use at home at night. And yeah, hat, aloe vera, sunblock, petroleum jelly, repeat, you know, like on repeat. It'll definitely save you from a sunburn. At least it'll save you from a severe sunburn. Now, I experienced some peeling, like I said before, along my chin area, a little bit of burning along my lip and my chin area. But that's because my hat couldn't cover it, and just because also I'm eating and I'm drinking things, and you're wiping your face all the time, so you're basically wiping off all the products that you were putting in this area. So that explains why I got a burn there. But I hope you found this helpful. I hope you thought that. I hope, you know, if you try it, it works for you. This stuff is really affordable, and I definitely recommend the Whole Foods aloe vera. If you have any remedies for sunburns, or if you know any tricks of the trade for dealing with sun damage and stuff, definitely let me know, because I'm always looking for it. Summer is coming, and I just want to be prepared, mentally and facially prepared for the sun. So I hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Check out more of my other videos. Check out some events I do, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!